my God. It's burning.
I did it when it was like almost 60 degrees out.
Well, alright.
Let me space your guys.
What's making happen here?
Sir!
97,
Sir!
98, 98, 98.
Well, we practice. I mean, because, you know, obviously that we get along, that we've never met that close. Let me tell you, the most interesting part, the best part of it, is someone else actually drags it down.
Oh, yeah, right. They have a prosthetic around you guys?
Well, they had a person that they made, and it was very tight.
Show me how tight. When you do like how you get it.
It was hippo to hippo, rubbing each other, rubbing. I was interesting just because. Trust me. Hi.
Who's Ada?
I'm Ada.
And you're
Arlene.
And you have to tell us about your character.
Oh,
or your
Pink.
characters.
And Jake. And we dance. We do many, many things.
So what was it like working with Ewan McGregor?
Oh, it was great. It was so much fun. We got along with him. He was just a blast to be with. It was so much fun. We just had such a fun time. We feel so blessed to be able to be in a project where we could have fun. Like, 2 in the morning out in the cold, it was still fun.
Did it ever get to a point where you just couldn't, stand to be together anymore?
Okay, yes. Very beginning, the first 10 minutes, the first day that we were connected with the corset. And I think that was a little bit.
So after
How are you? Good.
Can you step back a little bit? Sure. Excellent. Oh, not too far.
Okay.
I'm so cold just looking at you. So nice here. Now, the audience is very surprised when they see you two on screen.
Yes.
Right. Tell me about your characters and what the surprise is.
Oh, should we blow it for them?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's that we are the conjoined lounge singers in the movie Big Fish. And what they've done in the computer is conjoined us. So we have 2 sets of arms, but 1 set of legs. So it's going to be a very interesting kind of, image. Yeah, interesting image.
Okay, you guys are twins and you obviously do a lot of things together, but this is something different.
Yeah, well, to work that close together, I would say, yes.
And tell me, how would you sum up the movie?
Oh, I would say it is magical.
Yes, I would say magical. I mean, you'll definitely go through a journey of mystical magic, fantasy. There's fantasy that you'll cry, you'll laugh, you enjoy yourself. It's something the whole family can enjoy. That's why it's so great that it's coming out Christmas time. Because it's the kind of the movie that makes your heart feel good. And, so it's amazing. Yeah,
Oh, good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay warm.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm going to take
Whoa!
going? Not bad, not bad.
Turn around. Can we get you? Oh, that's a showstopper. Stay warm.
Jackets.
Most times when adapting a book into a screenplay, you can add a lot of finding like new things you can add, sort of, tell the whole story of a man's life. It's quite a challenge. Plus, you're talking about the real man who's Albert Finney and sort of how he sees himself as Ewan McGregor.
I understand that you did talk with the original writer of the novel.
Yeah, I read Daniel Wallace's book 5 years ago when it was still in manuscript form, and I loved it. And so he and I worked together just by ourselves for 2.5 years before there were producers, before there was anybody else involved. And nice to meet you.
This is actually really complex, so I'm interested to see how you even began, simplifying it.
Exactly. It started as a very small novel, but it was a very complicated, sort of intertwined bunch of stories. And so I had to look at, what was the really crucial relationship, and that was a father and a son. And so, how over the years that relationship had deteriorated and how you can sort of bring it back together by the end.
Are you happy with the movie?
Very happy with the movie. So happy with the movie. It turned out better than I could have ever imagined.
That must be pretty thrilling kind of to be sitting there watching it.
It is. It's weird because you always picture things in your head and you're like, well, it's never going to look quite like that. And so much of the movie looks exactly like I'd always hoped it would.
Enjoy something.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Tim Burton's movies are always a treat. How is this one different if it's the way of the audience?
Well, I think with this one he shows, we know that he can do the fable and the fantasy. With this one he shows that he can get in and emotionally pull on your emotional chords. He shows a lot of heart in this, and he deals with heart as well as the fantasy. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Here's a little skull cap. Thank you very much. Nice. Merry Christmas. Good job.
That's what I enjoy. Anything beyond is, it's just the fun of making. I don't know. It's certain thematic things that I always like, but this one just was a little deeper and maybe a bit, saw a few more personal things in it. So it was, just felt good. So that's it.
Describe the challenges of adapting a novel into a film.
Well, I read the script actually before I read the novel, and I think John did a really good job of sort of focusing it, because the book is sort of, it's like a series of stories, kind of like a sketchbook, and John, I think, did a really good job of sort of focusing it into a more interesting structure.
What would you like audiences to come away with after they see this film?
Well, how about not a headache? Anything beyond that is fine.
I'm sure that won't happen. But
We have another premiere for you.
Another premiere?
You have so many.
Like I have them every day.
You have a lot of fans, and you have a lot of fans, and they're very eager to see this movie. If they go to see this for Christmas, what can they expect from this one?
Well, I kind of enjoyed making it because I couldn't put it into one sentence, or you know, so it was like enjoyable that it just explores different themes and things without, you know, the usual standard where you have to describe a movie in one sentence. You couldn't do that about this, which is why I liked it.
It's actually really visually stimulating. You have this whole kind of colourful texture element as well as kind of like a normal suburban side to it. What are the challenges of bringing together such a group of complex stories onto the screen?
Well, you know, it helps when you have great actors, and that certainly is the thing that makes it work completely. So, and it's just, you know, a mix of tones and trying to just feel it. It's a sort of impressionistic thing and not something that, you know, it's on sort of a day-by-day basis, which makes it fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was great. Thank you.
I think it's similar in as far as I just become a parent myself, and it's the young man who's becoming a character who's becoming a parent. And so in a way, I've experienced exactly the same thing, seeing my father for the first time. Thank you.
Hello. Nice to see you, Sonny. Do you want to take that?
Working on a Tim Burton
Lovely. I had a really lovely time
No, because I slept with the director, so you know, he gave me 3, but little ones. Perhaps next time I'll sleep with him twice, and then he'll give me a bigger part. But yeah, they're only little wee ones, but they're good. I didn't expect to be in it. I mean, he just, in fact, it didn't sound like it wasn't even his idea to put me in it. So, and even when he told me, I was like one of the last people to be cast. I said, "What about Jenny?" I thought, Jenny, who's Jenny? And I went through, you know, the script. Oh, Jenny, age 56. So I thought that's possibly why I didn't think, you know, instantly. Oh, that's a part for me.
Tim has a lot of fans. What can we expect from this one?
I think it's his best film. I mean, although his others are pretty fantastic, it's a bit hideous to compare, but it's pure him. I mean, and it's beautiful and it's enchanting and magical and really moving. It's got a huge heart. And it's a great story. It's got a great screenplay, this one. I'm so glad that he got to be asked to direct it.
Excellent. It was beautiful.
It is a beautiful film.
Yeah. Well, go and send us that one, and thank you.
Thank you. Hi. Hi. Nice to see you.
So you have to tell us the experience of working on a Tim Burton film, what that's like.
Particularly when I'm going out with him, it's slightly different, but Tim's great to direct because he's very easy. You'd think that because he's got such a particular vision that he'd go around forcing everyone to do it his way, but he's totally the opposite. So like very collaborative, and whatever idea you come up with, it's fine. You know, it's very quick, spontaneous, and sort of like doesn't do too many takes. So I had to play a witch in it, so I had about 5,000 hours of makeup, and so it was very swift once I was on set.
So what do you think the message of the film is?
There's so many different messages, but this one, I mean, it's the way it's sort of delivered with imagination, and also, I mean, fundamentally, it's about a father and son relationship, and somebody discovering their father in themselves.
Hello, sorry, to get in there.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? I know you're really, really cold, so I appreciate it.
I know, it's freezing. I didn't anticipate that this would be set up outside.
You are playing one half of one role. Can you tell me a little bit about that? And somebody else is kind of playing you as an older character.
Yeah. Well, I'm playing the character as a young man, and Albert Finney's playing the character as an older man. And so it was a huge honour for me to work alongside Albert. Anyway, never mind to play the younger him, you know. But yes, I get to play Albert's character. Edward is a great storyteller and loves telling stories about his own life, and I get to play his rememberings of himself. Do you know? So I play him in those stories.
It's an incredibly complex tale. When you saw the script from what the final product is that what you had all imagined it would be?
Yeah. It's more or less exactly as I thought it would be. I mean, I think because you sent the script from Tim Burton, it influences your readings of the script. You can, there's a kind of visual vocabulary you have, having seen Tim's films, so it influences the way you read the script, and it looks and feels exactly kind of how I thought it might. I mean, the big surprise is, well, not the big surprise at all, but the new side of it, maybe for Tim, is the slightly more realistic drama of when Albert and Billy Crudup and Jessica Lange, their side of the story, you know. Shit, it's cold.
Thank you.
George Whipple.
There's a lot of good advertising and stuff for awards.
Tell me a little bit about what
Big cast, is that a pun?
Tell me a little bit about what it was like to be working day in, day out with this cast.
Oh, the cast was just, incredible. And I was very fortunate to come into the movie surrounded by these incredible actors, and of course working for Tim is just phenomenal. I've always been a fan of his work. It was a great time.
So when you found out about the script and you liked the role, what was your initial reaction?
Well, at first I didn't realize that Tim was directing, but I read the script and I read it from start to finish and I put it down. Then I found out, he was directing it, just icing on the cake. That's being a fan of his, it's like, wow, yeah.
Well, the whole movie is a mishmash between the characters, would you say?
Yes, it's quite eclectic, we'll say.
Who do you think is the most important character?
Well, me, of course. I'm going to be biased.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello. How are you? I'm sorry you're out here in this cold.
It's all right.
And you get a script for a Tim Burton movie. What is the process by the time you get it and when time
Hi, how are you?
Is it what you imagined it to have been?
No, I didn't know what to expect. This had a lot of fantastic elements to it that I could see him being great at, but it also had a real dramatic element to it that I was curious to see how he would handle that, and I think he's done a beautiful job.
Yeah, it's definitely a father-son story.
Yeah.
Did it have an effect on you? I know most people kind of went out and told their dad.
Yeah, it's a great father and son story, and I think Billy Crudup and Albert Finney did an incredible job together. And yeah, I mean, I'm lucky my dad is around. He's gonna be here. He's gonna see the film, so I'll get to hang out with him tonight.
Excellent. Enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
there's so many. Just the reconciliation between the son and the father, and that family's really important, and that you gotta appreciate them before they pass away. It's a big thing. Hi.
How are you?
Good.
You're called to play the young Jessica Lange. Can you tell me a little bit about sharing that role with her and how that felt? She's an incredible actress.
She's so great. Yeah, I think she's just so talented, and it's just an honor for me to be a part of the movie.
The cast is incredible. Tell me a little bit about walking up to set and seeing all those actors there.
Yeah, it's intimidating, you know, but you get through it. And I learned so much from them, and just it was a great experience.
Tell me a little bit about that scene with the sunflowers.
They were daffodils, and there were thousands of them, and it was great because Tim actually had all the flowers there, so I didn't have to, act off nothing. He makes it really easy for the actor.
Excellent. Good inside and get warm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Useless.
And already there's an amazing Oscar.
So wacky when it gets to
What attracted you to this role?
The movie's actually Tim Burton's finest film, and he's a good friend of mine, and I loved working on it. It's got a lot of heart, really a lot of heart. It's one of those magic movies that come around once in a while, and I really wanted to be part of it.
I understand your character is very colorful and
very colorful character.
You get
I have
a risque scene.
I have a risque scene. I am the owner of the Amos Calloway Circus, and get to work with all the circus acts. It's a lot of fun.
Beautiful. What's the best thing about working on a Tim Burton film?
Oh, it's just always surprising and Fellini-esque. I missed working with Fellini, but I got to work with Tim, and this is great.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
Wait a second. You know these people? Can we get a quick shot with Daniel? Daniel Wallace, who wrote the book? He wrote Big Fish. We're not coming back. Okay, I'll do it inside.
Okay. Hello, Anna. Oh, no, it's okay. I just want to see my buds.
What goes through your mind?
Oh, well, this script, John August wrote a great script, and I thought that, it had so much heart, and it has all the whimsy and the magic and everything that Tim brings to the movie. Plus, an incredible, relationship between father and son, and it's something that I think is perfect for us right now, all of us who need a movie like this.
He plays Ewan McGregor's father when
it's great.
Ewan's young.
It's really fun. You've got to get out and see it right away.
Now, you wear these fabulous costumes, but then you wear nothing. Talk to me about this.
Right, well, you have to take your costume off once in a while. You don't always have to do it on camera, but I did. But it's interesting. It's fun. I've never done a nude scene before. I was like, good. I'm glad I'm not doing it right now because it's pretty cold. But
Thank you so much.
Okay. Look.
Great to see you. Now, when you were young, did you ever want to run away and join the circus?
No, I like the circus. I never really run away because I had a good household.
I was in
More of that.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about how it feels to have words you have written up on the big screen.
It's totally surreal. It's the first time I saw it, it was like floating in a different world. It really was. And it's an amazing movie, which is more than I ever could have expected. Well, when I wrote it, it was mostly just words, and I never even thought that a movie could be possible. But
Tim Burton and John August, the screenwriter, took it and turned it into what I think is a really great movie. It's a very, very, very important movie. I love it.
And do you feel it stays true to the novel?
Spiritually, yes, completely true. Plot, not exactly, but I think it makes it better in the movie version than it would, you know, in the taking it from the book. I think they did a great job.
Excellent, you did a great job too. Now go inside your
Thanks.
Hi.